Hello. I don't really know how to start this video considering this is the first time I've made something actually coherent on this channel, but gotta start somewhere, I guess. So,
You want to talk about Peanuts videos?
if you couldn't already tell, I'm a massive Peanuts fan. It's genuinely one of my favorite franchises out there. I love everything about it. I love the comics, the music, the merchandise, and in today's case, the animated specials. Now, unlike the comics, the specials don't really have the best track record when it comes to quality. This really shows in some of the later specials released. You hear many people singing the praises of A Charlie Brown Christmas and It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, while also relentlessly talking specials like Someday You'll Have Her Charlie Brown and It's the Girl in the Red Truck. Those specials have already been talked about to death, so I won't be covering those today. Instead, I want to talk about a special I, quite frankly, never really hear get brought up online that much. If at all, really. I'm talking about the 1997 VHS direct-to-video only special, It Was My Best Birthday Ever, Charlie Brown. Now, I guarantee that a lot of you probably haven't even heard or seen this special before, and for a good reason. This is one of the only few specials that didn't get re-released on DVD. Why? Well, why don't we find out together? Before we begin, I bet a lot of you are asking, Snooper, if the special was never released on DVD, how are you able to watch it? Well, my educated friend, the answer is this. Someone literally dumped it online and uploaded the whole thing. Yes, you heard me. Quite frankly, had they not done that, the special would have definitely been lost media, so I really appreciate it, as it really makes my job a lot easier. On to the special itself. So the special opens up with clips of Linus roller skating, and oh boy, get used to it because you're going to be seeing this a lot. I can't really say much about this opening since nothing really happens, but hey, at least Pigpen makes an appearance, which is always appreciated.
Ooh, sprinkles.
Gross, man. After the title card, we get more roller skating action, because I definitely asked for more of that. And you know what the worst part is? This whole roller skating business at the start lasts like 3.5 minutes before we get to change scenes. We then cut to some random birthday party. Whose is it? Who cares? Look at these kids dancing. Also, side note, the dancing is actually recycled animation from another special, but they thought we wouldn't notice. I'll say this though, this music is bopping. After the party ends, we cut to a scene of Sally talking to Charlie Brown, and can I just point out we're already 5 whole minutes into the special, and only now we get to hear actual dialogue that isn't Pigpen commenting on his disgusting dust sprinkles? That aside, this really isn't all that interesting of a scene. It doesn't really add anything aside from the usual Charlie and Sally banter, but how about we move on? Oh, for God's sake. Why is there so much roller skating in this special? The worst part is that this is reused footage from the start. It's not even new footage. I feel like if half the runtime is just Linus roller skating, why not just make a special entirely on that? After roller skating for probably the whole day most likely, Linus ends up in this weird garden, and just as he's passing by, oh, that's not ominous in the slightest. So Linus hears the singing, and instead of minding his own business, like a normal person would, he breaks into this random person's garden just to find out who's singing. Okay, Linus, I see your game. I know I just made a joke about the ominous singing, but I actually quite enjoy it. It's really relaxing, and charming too.
Wow. Hello. My name is Linus. I was skating by and...
Oh, hello. Are you from the neighborhood?
So we get introduced to Mimi, who in this special is Linus's love interest, one of many. Seriously, this little dude pulls girls like it's nothing. Instead of kicking him out for literally breaking into her garden, Mimi just casually talks to Linus like it's nothing, which is fair, I guess.
I love flowers, and I love to garden. Except, I can't seem to move this big wheelbarrow.
Girl, how have you been gardening all this time and not being able to carry the lift barrel on your own?
Can I help you?
So Linus does that and almost dies, but Mimi doesn't seem to care. She actually seems quite pleased with it.
Thank you. That's just where I needed it.
So the two of them start bonding and we get to learn more about Mimi. You wanna know what her personality is like?
Did you know that they came all the way from China? I love foxgloves too. I think I like pansies best. Flowers have been like dear friends to me.
Ah! I kid you not. She just talks about random flowers for like 2 minutes. I get it. You like flowers. That's your only personality trait. I have a feeling Charles Schultz just randomly read a book about flowers when making this special and wanted to include random facts he thought were fascinating. Which is fair, but like, you don't have to go overboard with it. That aside, Linus tells Mimi he just came home from a birthday party.
I was just coming home from a birthday party.
Oh, I just love birthday parties.
Well, I suppose that's better than just liking flowers, I guess.
Well, I'm having one of my own in a couple of days. Would you like to come?
I'd love to.
Okay. One thing I haven't brought up until this point is the weird pauses when characters are talking to each other. I genuinely don't know what that's about. So Linus decides to leave Mimi and head home. The next day, he tells Charlie Brown about his encounter with Mimi. Nothing really happens, aside from this, I guess. Linus is apparently so down bad he wakes up in the middle of the night hearing her singing. Even Lucy's concerned with him.
Hey, what are you doing up in the middle of the night?
I would be too if my brother started doing this.
Arg!
We cut to a time jump where Linus is writing birthday invitations. Lucy is, rightfully, skeptical of Linus and his weird decision to invite a complete stranger he barely even knows.
You're inviting a total stranger to your birthday party? Are you out of your mind?
I am out of my mind.
At least he's honest. Lucy tells him that she won't show up, but Linus reassures her that she will come. He knows she'll come. We get more footage of Charlie Brown and Sally, but honestly, they just feel like an afterthought at this point, as they don't really contribute much, if at all in the grand scheme of things.
Hello?
Rizva.
Okay, that actually made me chuckle a little bit. We cut to Snoopy grocery shopping with Sally, Lucy, and Charlie Brown, and can I just say how entirely pointless this segment feels? It's just Snoopy doing, Snoopy stuff to pan out the runtime, which is a habit they seem to stuck with for a lot of the later specials, unfortunately. They really hope they can entertain you with this dog's cuteness to keep you invested, huh? So, he fucks up some oranges, gets some bananas, literally destroys a watermelon, and overall causes a complete chaos. At home, he sorts out the groceries. I still have no idea what the banana and watermelon are for. He messes around with Woodstock a bit more, and we get this hilarious frame. And after 19 minutes of just pure filler, we actually now get to Linus's birthday party?
Hi, Shermie. Thank you.
Shermie? You mean the Shermie that was a prominent character back in the 50s and hasn't been relevant in anything since the 60s? That Shermie? I'm getting besides myself. So all of Linus's friends show up to his birthday, except a certain someone fails to show up.
What happened to your friend, the singer?
Yeah, where's Fifi?
It's Mimi, and she'll be here. She won't forget. She'll come. I know she will. She promised.
Linus, it's your birthday. Go have fun with your friends. Don't just sit idly waiting for your imaginary girlfriend to show up.
Wait, not yet. My star guest isn't here yet.
Yes, I am.
No, wait.
Just as all hope seems lost, suddenly from the distance,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linus. Happy birthday to you.
as sweet as this scene is, she only shows up for like a few seconds and then immediately leaves. Girl, if you couldn't stick around for the party, you could have at least said something. So Linus is real happy about that big old kiss he received and starts breaking it down. What are those moves? After the party, we see Charlie Brown and Linus talking at the brick wall about Mimi.
And then she left. Wonder if I'll ever hear that music again, Charlie Brown.
Probably won't, since this is literally her only appearance in the animated specials and never shows her face ever again. Thankfully, Woodstock remembers the tune and whistles to him. And that's how it ends. This was a very boring watch. Barely anything happened, most of it was just recycled roller skating footage, and Mimi just leaves Linus for no reason. You can see why this special was never re-released. If you're one of the few people that actually grew up watching this, I am so sorry. Other than that, I don't really know how else to end this. Let me know what you guys think about this style of content and if I should continue. I love to talk about a variety of different topics, not just Peanuts. My next video is probably going to be completely different, so I hope you stay tuned. Other than that, I hope you all liked this video, and maybe if you're interested in seeing more content from me, consider subscribing. I'm still in the experimental stages of my channel, so I hope I will be able to improve with time. Must go now, Snoopert out!